this is Kat here from craftwithkat.com, and today we're going to have a look at a cute little card that I've made, and I wanted to do it on video so that you could see a new technique. So what we're going to use is this lovely Thankful Forest Friends stamp set that's part of the new autumn-winter seasonal catalogue. I sent out copies to previous customers and people who'd requested last week, so if there's anybody else that's after a copy of the new catalogue, please do let me know. I'd love to get you one. So I absolutely adore this stamp set. I think it's so cute, and I wanted to show you this really lovely card idea that I had. So I'm actually going to start off using the fox, which is actually, the fox is actually going to work a little bit like an embellishment. So we're going to stamp him out, and then I'll show you how that will turn out. So I'm just going to pop him on my block, and I'm going to stamp him in Tangelo Twist. Oh, there's a few marks on that. Perfect, that was good. First time came out really well, which is nice. So then what I need to do is actually fussy cut this out. But I'm not going to do that now. I will do that in a second. I'm going to get all my stamping done straight away. I'm just going to quickly clean this up though. Right, I'm just going to clean this up, as I said, on my stamping scrub. And my little finger that got a little mark on it. There we go. Nice and easy. I love that. It makes things so much easier. So then what I'm going to do is, let's pop him back in here. I'm then going to use the Thankful for You sentiment. Now what I've done here is I've cut down a piece of watercolour paper, and I've cut it to match the note cards. So I've just cut it down 5 millimeters on either side, so it just sits just inside the edge, which I think looks really, really nice. So my plan is to have that stamped on the middle. Now I can't find my Stampin' Up! Acrylic block. I'll use this old one I had lying around quickly, which I'm actually going to use for something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to heat emboss gold on this. So I'm just going to ink this up with some Versamark, like so. And then I'm just going to get my Stampin' embossing buddy and go along there. And I'm going to get some paper to just go underneath so I can pick up my embossing powder afterwards. I'm actually going to get that to put there. Right, so I'm going to stamp this in the middle. Thankful for You. Like so. And then I'm going to sprinkle gold embossing powder. Just like that. Beautiful. Pop that back in there. And I'm actually just going to see, let's just pop that away. So we've got the gold embossing powder there. I'm just going to heat this up quickly, just a second. I won't do that on camera because it'll make a big noise. Right, so this has now been heat embossed and look very pretty. I've also cut out the little cute fox as well, so we'll put him over here. But what we're going to do now involves a little bit of watercolouring, which is going to be really, really fun and very much an old acrylic block. Right, so as I said, we're going to be using our acrylic block. You'll also need one of your aqua painters. I've got one here filled with water at the ready. So what you want to do is, and I like doing this using the markers because I find this is a really great way to create this effect. I prefer doing that than using the ink pads. So you're going to pick some colours that, that you think will work well. So I am going for Tangelo Twist again. I want some darker colour. Let me just grab all the colours out and then I can tell you what they all are. I want a yellow. Yeah. Do I want one more? Bingo. Right, so I've got Tangelo Twist because that's the colour I've already been using. I've also got here Early Espresso. I have got Tangerine Tango. I have got Pumpkin Pie. I have got Cajun Craze. And I have got Delightful Dijon, which is one of the current in colours. So they're all there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to scribble them onto here and we're going to pick the colour up with our aqua painter. So I'm going to put the lighter, where's that one going to sit? Let's go with these. Let's put the 3 orangey colours on the bottom row. So I'm going to make sure that we've got the brush tip end and you just colour on like this. Just like so. We're going to do the same with these 3. Right, pop those over there. So here comes the fun. So I'm going to start with one of the lighter colours. I'm actually going to go for the yellow and I'm just picking up the colour with my aqua painter and just splodging it in some areas there. Just like so. And then I'm going to go for some of the more orangey colours. Let's get that in. Some of the other colours. And it's just going to they're all going to just blend in together. You want to make sure it's really nice and wet. And this is where the watercolour paper really comes into its own. And it works so very well for this. And definitely you want some of the nice darker colour there. Maybe in the middle, maybe on the outside. And I'm going to come back and get some more orange up there, and we definitely want a bit more of this yellow in there too. Let's get some of that up here. And as I'm using it, some of them have just blended on my brush, so you're definitely kind of getting a real nice mix of colour here, and you can see how beautiful this is looking. Just kind of really get a nice blend in here. I do like this Cajun Craze colour. Getting the really nice orangey colour in. So they're really nice autumnal, seasonal colours there. You can do this with any mix of colour, of course. I just kind of went for some that I thought would work really well. Now you actually need to let this dry. You don't want to pick up your heat tool again because it might then do something to the embossing powder. So you want to make sure that this fully dries before you do anything with it. So I'm going to sit that aside and we'll wait for it to dry before we finish up this video. Right, so as you can see, this is now dry. So what we're going to do is literally attach this to our note card. So I'm just going to get some fast... Right, sorry about that, the camera cut out. So this is actually the finished card now. But what I did was just used my fast fuse to attach this to the card. I then put some stamping dimensionals on the back of the little fox, stuck him on, and then added a couple of pearls and rhinestones. So there's our finished card, and I hope you like it.